few months ago, I began thinking how to change the way people develop radio solutions. And we use now a tool that is called the Genius Radio. Yeah? But the problem is engineers make a disorder or blocks. They can make a communication device, just putting boxes and connecting them, and the device is ready. Yeah, and they send this model, and it begin working. But they have a disorder. They put a lot of boxes, and it's difficult to understand what is inside. So I propose to use layer models, and I have a video here. I would like to show you a little bit about this proposition. Look at this, and here is quite the same, but all is in lawyers, so it's very easy to understand for students, and not also for students, but also for scientists. A few weeks ago, we also published an article about the radio, how to make radio solution, and how to use the Internet of Things. And here, models was also useful. This is the article. The most value of this article is the model that made possible to use any kind of devices to control the spectrum as a resource. And here we introduce a new layer that is people, because nobody think before that people is part of the model, the communication model. And here, for example, which kind of people we have? Maybe developers, maybe academy, society, vendors, maybe operators, the authorities, and so on. All of these people are part of the model, and that's the nuance, the idea we had. So, in conclusion, communication is everywhere. Even between planets. Maybe you listen about the gravitational waves, the waves that come from the open space, yeah? Because the planets attract between them. If something happens, waves propagate. And all these systems, in politics, for example, there is all kind of communication between ministers, between foreign affairs ministers, between presidents, and so on. Family is also a communication system, and maybe in your family, maybe sometimes you have some problems. For example, your teams, you don't understand why your teams behaves in a certain way, yeah? Or even, maybe you have problem with your wife. This happened to me. It happened to me because once my wife asked me, "What are you thinking about?" I told her, "I am thinking about nothing." Yeah? And conflict appeared. And I don't know, I suppose that the woman should understand that we men can think about nothing. Yeah? And I don't know, maybe because the men has nothing higher. It's possible. Yeah? Conflicts appears also in politics. For example, a few months ago, I was thinking a lot about what is happening in Venezuela. The conflict is escalating, and now the most of the people don't understand how to solve this problem. No opposition, no the president, no the other countries. Yeah? How to understand that? That's why I began thinking about what is happening inside of every person. Every person has a brain. The brain has lawyers. The brain is also a communication system, and it has lawyers. The first lawyer may be the reptilian lawyer. So the layer that makes us to behave like animal, and it's very important because we have to use our instinct, reaction, and so on. And it's very important because we have to use our instinct, reaction, and so on. And the other layer is the emotional. So you think also, and you actuate, and you act with your emotional brain also. Yeah? And the other layer is the rational, the thinking brain. But all of them are related. It is because this is the first layer. It means that the information passes through all the layers, the first layer, go to other people. So, communication may be at many of these layers. For example, having sex, it is a reptilian communication. Yeah? Reptilian communication. But communication may be at this level. And it is very good for sellers because if you are emotions, the seller can sell you whatever just because you are emotion. Because of they use emotions to sell you immediately what you need at this moment, but maybe you don't need it at all. And here is the communication when you use your thinking. There are other layers. These are the physical layers, but there are other ones. They may be much more. That depends on the experience the people have. For example, you go to university and you study engineering, you have specialized knowledge and specialized way to speak. But you will find here another layers. After that, I am thinking, I suppose that layer communication is very useful to understand politics, to understand people, the behavior of the people. Today, I would like to ask you, which is the main resource of the country? Most of the people think that the most valuable resource is the oil, or things that is the water, so on. Yeah? I don't know, what do you think? Which is the main resource of the people in the country? I think it is the brain of all the people. So your brain plus your brain, the other brain, it is the main resource of the country. So the way we can but we are not using that resource at all. we are using just a little bit of these important results. To finish, I would like to show you this model. It's about the Uber. The taxi drivers, last time you take the taxi, pay, and everyone can be the taxi. Okay, we know what Uber means, so let me explain you how to understand the model. There are taxis that they are offering certain quality of service, and people dreaming about better service. People dreaming about this auto, and many people also looking for a job. Yeah. But the idea is that all taxes, people, and all these components are all connected between them. In the clouds, somewhere in the clouds, there are contexts, for example, are maps. The cloud here, the cloud knows where the taxis are, where the cars are, where the people are. And they have many information about people, and not only information, but services. For example, here you can find a service to pay, yeah? Tools to pay, to get money, and so on. An engineer, what an engineer needs is just to make an application, to take advantage of this model. So if you are able to make the application, you solve the problem. Yeah? So the Uber is just an application taking advantage of all this network. And if you see, if you make a comparison between this model and the model we propose, it's the same. Yeah? So the model is working for years and years. Today, the most of the enterprises are not only interested in their models, but they are interested in ecosystems. So ecosystem is just business. So you have the infrastructure. This is a model we was working. I took part in this model. I was working at the University of Communications. The technology is here. Here is the demand of services, and somebody has to supply services. Service has to be push application users. You have to invest in all of these nodes. This is what we know as ecosystems, digital ecosystems. So the final message I have for you is to invent your own models. Not just the OSI model is the only model we have to adapt to the problems. But you have to make models to work for you. Make models very simple. So complex things can be explained at the level you need. Okay? Maybe you need a simple model, maybe another person needs a more complex model.